When I first fought this boss, I thought it was too hard. It was my first wall, and I did not know how to get through it. Nergigante is designed with a particular mechanic, and in a way that makes him challenging. So let's go through the stages of Nergigante's fight to see what makes him the first wall of Monster Hunter World, and to see this one mechanic that makes the fight way easier once you actually understand it. First, Nergigante is a major step up in difficulty when you first encounter it. He is the first Elder Dragon, and the main story boss. Up until Nergigante, the game was easing the player into the mechanics of the world. He is a tough opponent, especially for new players that are still learning skills like dodging and timing. He requires a bigger understanding of the game than any monsters prior to him. But how exactly? Well, Nergi is built to be challenging. He has high mobility with aerial and ground attacks that are powerful. One of the main points of his fight is his quickness, and his aggressiveness is unmatched up until this point. He is fast and has a relentless attack pattern with a mechanic that makes him even more dangerous. The mechanic in itself is the main point of the fight. Nergigante starts to grow spikes as you progress through the fight. His spikes first turn white, then they turn black if you don't break them. The fight is based around your ability to break the spikes before they turn black. Easy, right? Well, there's a way to do it. You need to attack to break them. Yeah, I know, pretty simple you might say, but it's a bit more advanced than that. Nergigante gains even more powerful moves when he has spikes, including additional spikes that come out of the ground when he slams it. Breaking them makes him fall over, and it is your biggest opening in the fight where you don't have many. If you don't break the spikes in time though, this is where it gets tricky. The spikes make you bounce off of them. It's not that bad until he gets all black, you know. See, this is why you need to break his spikes, and you're going to have to do it even more efficiently since his final phase is the true test. The zone where you face it is really visually striking. It's gray everywhere, there are spikes coming out of the ceiling, and you have this guy who his spikes grow even faster. He becomes even quicker, harder to avoid, and you have even less opening than you ever had. This phase is the moment when you're forced to learn or suffer. I fell into the second group, and as a result, I did not kill it first try. Overall, it's this combination of aggressiveness, speed, complexity, and difficulty that forces you to learn something that's game-changing. You can't always wait for openings, or those big ones will never come. You have to take the fight to Nergi and be as aggressive as he is. If you're too far away, you won't be able to take advantage of the small openings he gives you. And if you're too passive, you'll get hit and not get any openings whatsoever. His aggressiveness can only be outmatched by your ability to be as aggressive as he is. I failed to be aggressive, but once you do all that, you make Nergigante's biggest offensive tool his biggest weakness.